Hello guys, welcome to my channel again. In this video we are going to do top-down analysis on the um, some pairs DXY, Euro, GDP and AUD. It's been a while. I did analysis on these pairs just because I don't see much move in the market, although the market has been doing its thing, but I decided to just let the market give us a clear direction before I do analysis. All the analysis done in the previous video are still intact and they play out exactly the way we are expecting it to be. You can watch the previous video and so without wasting time, let's see exactly what the market is doing currently, what we should expect in the next week, next month, or in few and in the coming days. So let's dive into it. This is DXY and you can see this DXY daily time frame. I don't need to go to bigger time frame. Daily time frame has already showing us what the market is doing. If you can see, market is doing its things, trying to. So following our procedure, you can see that this is the last break of structure the market did, although the market did not close below. So once this happens, as I said, market need more liquidity or change the character. So you can see market went back, sweep this major high, and then now drop. So it now confirm this break of structure for us. So, and after this break of structure, we are expecting this high to be protected, and then you can see how nicely the market went back, close above this level. So this gave us change of character, and since then, this confirmed that DXY dollar index is about to be bullish. And you can see market came down, took out the inducement, then mitigate the only other block available here. Then you can see how market responded nicely. So this is the current situation on DXY. You can see that market has given us break of structure to the upside. So if I'm to mark it, what are we expecting? This is our major liquidity point. So DXY is likely going to come here and use this as an inducement. Then this is the only other block available. And as you can see, it's because of this fair value gap here. So that's why this other block is valid for us. So, and it's also like an extreme. So if we see DXY coming to this level, we should not be surprised. And after then, we can now come back to come and break this structure. Something like this. We can have a momentum like this. Then market will come back and go and break this structure. So we should be expecting something related to this move. And then this is what DXY is doing in the daily time frame now. So, and if you can see, there are many gaps for DXY to fill. You can see this gap here, and this is another gap. This is another um, gap that the market left behind. So, in the fair value gap that the market left behind. So DXY is likely going to, and another scenario is for us to see movement like this. So if this happen, our inducement will be shifted to this level. Then we use this as a decisional POI, and this will be our extreme. So if the market come here and give us confirmation or give us sign that this level want to hold, we can continue buy. And if that doesn't happen, we'll wait for this level to give us the same confirmation and we'll buy to the upside. So that's exactly what DXY is doing. And if you look at it very closely, DXY is like when you turn this chart upside down, it's close to Euro USD. So if you can analyze DXY correctly, you are likely going to get what the Euro USD is also doing correctly. So if you want to go to the Euro USD, let's see what Euro USD is doing. Let me use this. So this is my Euro USD pair that I was trying to do. I've already done the markdown on this one. So this is not the broker I used. I use forex.com, but for the sake of this analysis, let's use this under. So you can see that Euro USD gave us last break of structure in daily time frame to the upside, and then we are expecting this low to be protected and market do what? Market change character for us. So immediately market change character, what are we expecting to do? We're expecting Euro USD to take out this liquidity point and mitigate this level. And you can see how market nicely mitigate this level because this is the only other block with what? With fair value gap in between. You can see this fair value gap. So, and you can see that Euro USD did exactly what we are expecting it to do and break this structure. So what are we supposed to do here? You can go to 1 hour time frame and look for entry. If you miss this pullback, you can get another one and another one and another one. So you can see that that's exactly what Euro USD is doing. So The concept is when you analyze on the higher time frame, go to lower time frame and do exactly what you're supposed to do. The process remains the same. What you look for in the higher time frame is what you're going to look for in the lower time frame. So if you go to lower time frame from this level now, I think I've explained this. You can see what the market did. If you go to lower time frame from this level, you can see if you use 4 hours for this level, you can see that when market, we can use this as a change of character, and you can see market was just doing impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse correction. The market took out this level and did what? And sweep this low. When the sweep happen, it's not a break of structure. We know that once sweep happen and market refuse to close below, then market is likely going to get more liquidity. So in this case now, what are we expecting to do? Market take out this low, this inducement taken out, then we are expecting this high to be protected, and you can see if you are to sell, we sell from here, and you can see market invalidate this high and push up. So this is just a normal thing. You might have your first entry and you have to, maybe you lose or maybe you end up in break even, but that's not the problem, because the market will also present another opportunity for you. So if you want to go to 24 hours back and see why 4 hours is not holding, which is normal. So you can see that maybe market is using 24-hour structure instead of lower time frame structure. So let's see what the market is doing using 24-hour structure. You can see at this level now, when market break down, we can consider this as our change of character, because this is the last pullback that the market did here before we flash up. So, and you can see that immediately market took out, market came back and used this as a POI and did what? Mitigate this up, the market start flashing down. So those are the things that you have to pay attention to. But what I did here is that I used 4 hours to execute this trade. I think sorry, hold on. I used 4 hours to execute this trade, but I used 1 hour to execute this trade in the initial time. But what happened is I end up having a break even when the market reversed on me. So I was expecting this market. What I did was, when we had a change of character here, I just put my entry level here, then put my stop loss here, because I was expecting the market to do what? To give me at least 1 to 3. This was informed by the way this daily candle finished, because if you look at this daily candle, I used single candle mitigation, not the normal entry model. So I was expecting 1 to 3 here, about 1 to 3 here, but when market got to the level, market got stuck, and I had to put my SL to break even, and you can see the way market took me out on break even. So immediately I was out on break even. I decided not to even take any trade here until market give me direction, because this can happen. Something like this can happen, and you will see the market coil up and push to the upside. So you have to think in probability and also understand what you are looking for in the market. So I waited for this market to do what? To break this low to confirm exactly what I want for me. And then immediately we had this low, I mark my high, this is my inducement, and I see the market still came back, and I was expecting market to come to this level, at least to this order flow, before I can look for engagement, but market refused to do that and again break below this level. So I had a break even here, I had a missed trade here, but finally market do its thing. So I was able to get an entry here, because if you look at it, this is a value pullback for me, this level. So I use this as a liquidity point, and I know this is what? This is a POI that the market is likely going to target. And if you look at it, this is the POI that also break this structure, and there is no POI at the top of this level, no other valid POI. Again, everything mitigated. So what I did was to put my entry here and then put my stop loss there, then target 1 to 3. So, and you can see exactly, no, not 1 to 3, I target this level. So, and as you can see, immediately I did that, I had a break even here, I had a missed trade there, and you can see how market flashed down and gave me a very nice trade in this place. So that's exactly what you have to do when you are analyzing your trade. Sometimes missed trade is normal, SL is normal, break even is normal. Yours is just to know exactly what you are doing, and you try to be consistent with your approach. Because you wait for the market doesn't mean market will do exactly the way you want it to do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't care about you. So yours is just to do whatever you're supposed to do, irrespective of what the market is doing. So that's just it for Euro USD. And currently now in 4 hours, after we had this daily break of structure, I'm not dealing with 4 hours again. Sorry, I'm coming. After we had this daily break of structure, to the downside, I'm not dealing with 4 hours again. What I'm dealing with is daily structure. The only thing here is if you want to take a risk to counter trade, but I don't think that's ideal. So I want the market to pull up to give us something like this. This is the last pullback that the market did, this one. And I'm expecting the market to do like this and continue and take up this high. Then mitigate this other block, then we can start looking for sell again. But if the market refuses to do that, it's very simple. We need to wait for this move to come down and break below here. So we can shift this one to this level and wait for market to come here, mitigate this level. If it give us direction, then we can now sell and add another new break of structure. So that's exactly what Euro USD is all about. Nothing to rush about. Remember, I'm a swing trader. I don't want to go below because I only go to the lower time frame whenever market gets to my POI or whenever I want to take an entry. But if there is no entry and the market do not get to my POI, there is no point in go lower than daily time frame. So this is how the Euro USD is currently. So let's see what GBP USD is doing. Oh, sorry. So GBP USD is also doing its shit. It's doing its things, and it's very simple. We can just do the analysis together. That's why it's crazy for people if you think GDP USD and Euro USD move the same. They are just few percentage correlated. They are not absolutely correlated. They are not 100%. So there will be difference in their move once in a while. So you can see GDP USD still remaining uptrend, is still unable to give us that downtrend confirmation. Why? All we need to do is to just look at what GDP USD was doing. So if we want to start from here, you can see this is the move. This is where it's going to be clear to you. Just look for your structure. Why is this? This seems to be our inducement. The market broke above here. We had a break of structure here, and this level, so the market do not have inducement, so it means that this level will serve as inducement, and then this break of structure is not going to be valid anymore. So this inducement will be transferred to this level. So we have to look for the structure that the market created before this one, which is this. This is the break of structure, then this is the inducement, then you can see this is the low that the market created last. So when you see market came to this low, maybe a little bit sweep on this low, and market bounced up because this low, instead of this low, some people will say change of character and so on. Yeah, they might be right, but according to how I perceive the market, how I understand the market, I'm not going to rush to consider this as a change of character. So because there is no inducement at the upside, so this low will serve as an inducement. So, and you can see market reacted, and at the end of the day, market gave us change of character. So, which is fine. Change of character here. Change of character here. We're expecting this high to be protected. But you can see after change of character, what are we going to look out for? Look for your inducement, which is this is the major inducement. This is the minor one, but we can use this, we can use any of it. So, and you can see market break above here. So it's not a problem for us to have change of character and also have another change of character. It shows that the market is kind of ranging. So when you have double change of character, it means that the market is here to decide where you want to go. So it's taking liquidity from both sides. So, but you don't need to have problem about that. Just follow your plan. If you have change of character, look for the directional bias, look for setup. If you have another one, change your mind, be flexible. You don't need to be rigid with whatever the market is doing. So you just have to be flexible. Now, currently, we have buy side and change of character to the buy side. So what are we going to do? This is our low. This is the current low of this market, and then this is the high of this market. So all these are internal structure. Wherever you are seeing here is the internal structure, and this level will serve as our major inducement. And you can see systematically market came back here. Do we have POI here? Yes, we had one POI here. So, and the way I'm looking at it, POI, it seems to be invalidated, but it's still holding. No other POI below here. So if this one fail, then we are expecting the market to come and break this structure, because this is a sign that we have this weak low here. So, but we are not going to, use our head. We just want the market to do that. If it doesn't, we do follow exactly what the market is doing. So, and you can see market responded from here, but we're supposed to see a continued momentum to the upside like this until we had break of structure, but market got to this level and stuck, and then start giving us bearish structure. So if I'm to ask internally, what is market trying to do? Because you can see market reacted from here. It's supposed to give us lower low and continue, but instead market reacted from here, try to push up like this, so this is a clear sign of that the trend is becoming weak. So maybe we have change of character below here, but before that, what is this market doing currently? If you want to look at this is the current internal structure. What is it doing? Just look at the simple price action that the market is doing, not structure mapping. Just look at it. So for for GDP USD, I don't really have much to look for here, but 50% up. No, let me say 40% up, but I'm more of 60% down that the market is going to come and take out this low. I'm more of that. So considering what I'm seeing here, for me to now start changing my bias to the upside, maybe until market do this, then start doing this, then okay, we can now continue buying to the upside. But as long as market was unable to clear this high, all this now is internal structure. So if I want to mark this structure now, I can say, okay, this will serve as my inducement, this will serve as my POI, then this will serve as my extreme. So if this one fail like this and market reacted to this level, and we can see sell momentum here, I'm going to sell to this level. But if market close above here, then my bias will be to the upside. So that's exactly what GDP USD is doing. I don't need to start rushing it. If euro sets for me, I'll take euro, but GDP USD, I'll just be paying attention to these 2 POIs. I'm paying attention to this level and this current level. You can see it's already reacting from this current level too. You can see the momentum is becoming weak looking at the daily candle. So, but whichever way, I'll wait patiently for this level and see if I will get a kind of lower time frame confirmation. So if I go to 4H or 1H, so you can see there is no confirmation yet. The market is still printing higher, higher, low, higher, higher, low. So there's nothing to, you can see market is still printing something like this. So you can easily see something like this. So until we take out this low, and we can now look for this. That's exactly what I'll be looking for. But without that, I will just stay away from GDP USD for now until it gives me clear direction. So the next point, the next pair will be AUD USD. Let's see what AUD USD is currently doing. AUD USD, let's see what it's currently doing. Start from 24 hours. What AUD USD is doing? I don't need to start doing long time analysis. I just want to see what the market is doing currently. Where is the last structure? Where is the market is going? By looking at it, you can see that we are on uptrend, and the market is going to the upside. Sorry. So what are we going to look out for? Just look out for the last break of structure that the market did, which is this. This is the last break of structure that the market did, and after that we have to look for our inducement. So after this break of structure, we look for our low, which is this. Then where is the inducement? We look, if you can see it, this is the inducement that the market created. And if we are to look for our POIs, you can see that this is the extreme POI that the market is reacting from. And then decisional, maybe because of this broker, but I think decisional is here because of this hoodie this week. But this has been invalidated, so we only have to deal with the extreme. So now this is the range that we have to trade with on AUD USD. This is the range. So from here now, all I need to do is to just go to lower time frame and start looking for buy momentum. Very simple. H4 for H. So I don't care, all these things is just an internal structure. So what I care about is what the market is currently doing after mitigation of this level. So that's all what I care about. So if it's going to fail, the lower time frame will tell me early, because I will start. If it's going to fail, this is what you see. And currently you can see that market is responding to this level. You can see if you want to look for entry, let's say I want to use 4 hours as an entry now. This will be change of character for me. Then I know 1 hour will give you an entry from here. Then you have a break of structure, inducement. Then this is the first inducement, this is the second inducement, and you can have an entry here. So if I'm to take a trade, this is going to be the exact entry that I will position for, and probably target 1 to 3. So by this now I will have been in break even on this trade, because it's just very simple. Market reacted on that time frame POI, and exactly what I need to do. So, and for some people, you can still look for what H1. You can look for what 1H is doing. It's very simple. So you just need to look at what the momentum is being printed. You can see that this is the last low that the market closed above. So you can use this internal move as a change of character, because if you look at it, this is the major one, but you can use this as change of character, and this will serve as a liquidity point. Anything below here you can buy, but unfortunately market do not respond to this level, no inducement, so you have to wait for another opportunity. And you can see you can use this, this not break of structure, not break of structure, not break of structure, because no inducement. So now you can see this is a liquidity point, and if you are to pick inducement, you can pick inducement from here. And sorry, this liquidity points, you can pick your decisional POI from here, and then your extreme POI. This is the extreme POI, because no other POI below here. So if you are not being greedy with your SL, you can place a trade here, put your SL here, then target this high. But if you are being greedy, you will be stopped out, and it will be a very, very sorry case for you. But look at it. If you are being, maybe you are not being greedy, you can see you still have your 1 to 3, although market will threaten you because of this move, because of this level. These are gap that market just want to test. So you can see, so if you are aware of this, you are not going to be, for me, I would rather put my SL here, because I know that if market hits my SL, then immediately I can reposition for another opportunity because of this other block. So that's exactly what AUD USD is doing. It's at the point of for, let me check for it. It's respecting our higher time frame POI already. So the current bias is to just look for buy. So for me, this is what I'm actually planning, looking for on AUD USD. Then this low will be protected, and then I'll wait for this to happen. Market take out this liquidity, then I'll wait for this hidden POI. This is like hidden POI for me, so I would prefer to look for a long from this angle. So this is exactly what I'm planning for. So if this high, if market break above this high like this, break above this high, then this low will be my lowest level that I will need to watch out for. So if anything happen like this on AUD USD, if anything happen and market sweep this low, I can engage again. So just buy here, put my stop loss here, then boom to the upside. So until otherwise, market proof otherwise, until we had maybe change of character like this, then I will know that this POI is becoming weak, so I'll stay away and let the market decide its direction. So that's it for this analysis. It's already 26 minutes. I don't want it to be too long. So if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. If you find value in this video, kindly like, share, and subscribe, so that anytime I drop video, you can be notified. So that's it. And any question, you can put it in the comment section. If you want me to do anything, if you are not clear about the way I analyze, or any question, just put it in the comment section. I'll be glad to respond to your question. So bye for now.